y'all, I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla.
And we want you to mansplain hockey elsewhere.
Yay. So, I guess this week was kind of, I don't know, it was good for the Canes. But we still
Gotta be good for somebody.
I guess the only division that's really kind of has a really big lead is the Maple Leafs in the North.
Mm-hmm.
They have a 7-point lead on Winnipeg. They have 38 points, but they have a 7-point lead. They're the only one that's really pulled out ahead, and they lead the whole league, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But the West, Vegas still leads with 33, but there's people close behind them. And in the East, the Islanders have 32, but there's a couple teams right behind them. And then the Central, the Lightning has 34, but then the Panthers and the Canes are both at
33 or something, yeah.
And Detroit's right back where they belong on the bottom.
Nature is healing.
Yeah.
But the Sabres are the absolute worst. Remember I said the Maple Leafs have 38 points? The Sabres have 15.
Wow. I'm glad
that's
somebody.
Just they showed up a couple of times, kind of.
To be honest, I feel like that's what we're doing at this point, but hey. Whatever, I guess.
But you're not the Red Wings.
That's true.
I think maybe the Stars are still below the Preds.
Yeah, they are. Of course, we played them tonight, so who knows?
Well.
We're beating the Panthers right now, but that's our only game that we're playing someone above us this week. Right. So otherwise, we need other people. Hey, we matched kinda today.
Aww.
You're wearing the new
we
one.
all have our merch on.
Yeah, we all have our merch on.
Self-promotion.
But we need other teams to help us this week, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I guess the Lightning have found their little spark because we were beating up on them at the beginning of the year, and now they're I guess that's why they won the Stanley Cup last year.
I liked your spark pun. That was good.
Thank you. I tried. I really did try. How did the Penguins do this week? I saw your fearless leader. He didn't have COVID, did he? He was contact traced, or?
Yeah, he because he was back in 3 days, so he didn't have it. But it got scary there for a minute, and I know I was praying every day I could. So apparently one of them came through, thanks to whoever did. The Pens did. They of the 4 games this week, they split, and they're 2-2 for the week. But it felt like a really good week, probably because 2 of the wins were against Philly. So
those are a double win.
Yeah, and really they should count as 2 wins. NHL needs to get on that. Rivalry wins, 2 wins, please, and thank you. But yeah, so
their
Islanders
don't make much sense otherwise, so I don't see why they couldn't.
Yeah, make it matter more.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. It'd be interesting. But the Islanders beat us on last Sunday on the 28th, last day of February, and it was just kind of bad all around. Except for, DeSmith obviously let 2 goals go by, but his save percentage was .933. So he made 28 out of 30 goals or saves from goals. So that was cool. And he hasn't played since then, but he's in the net tonight. We start in 10 minutes. So holding my breath a little bit. But overall, he had a good game, and then went to the Phillies came to town, and the first and the last game were great, and I don't want to talk about the middle one, so that's where I'm at with that. The Pens won 5-2 in the first game. Russ got a goal, Cappy got 2, CC, Matheson all did awesome, And their penalty kills, they were 5 for 5. Philly didn't score any power play goals that game, so that was cool, even though we also only scored 1 power play goal, but we don't need to talk about that too much. And then the game on the 4th happened where the Pens scored 3 goals in a row. Tang, Friedman, McCann, not necessarily in that order, I don't remember, all got goals in like, what was it? It was like 3 minutes or something.
Oh, wow.
All in the first period, and it was amazing. And I was like talking all sorts of shit, and because you have to take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And jinx or no jinx, Philly came back and got 4. And Letang even said in the interview after the game, like, we thought we had it in the bag and we let up, essentially. So you can't do that. Please stop doing that. Bless you. And then yesterday, they won 4-3 again. Malkin got a goal. It was an afternoon game, and Malkin actually does a lot better in afternoon games than night games for some reason. I don't know. He's maybe a night owl or something, or a morning person. I don't know. Malkin, Rust, Aston Reese, and McCann all got goals. Jari looked sharp all week. He's out of the net tonight. Probably just needs a fucking break because it's been
as far as like
it.
A lot of it depends too on like what time they normally practice. Apparently, because
Yeah, and like
our college football game
like,
was doing really bad at night games, and it's because they always do their hard practices in the morning, so they weren't doing good at night games. Like they literally had changed their entire practice schedule, so they could play better at night.
Because it might be something like that. I don't know. It would be interesting to see an actual breakdown and like what's his meal schedule, what's his workout schedule, and I'm sure like he doesn't just go off and do his own thing, but it would be nice to see why that is.
Why it is, yeah.
And they actually were doing really well on the power play yesterday. They scored 2 goals out of 3 opportunities, so that was cool. And the Phillies only got 1 power play goal, and they had 4. Pedersen was getting, I think it was Pedersen, if I remember correctly, was getting a lot of dumb penalties, like just high sticking and shit. I'm like, stop fucking doing that.
Yeah, like stop being a dumbass, please.
Yeah, especially against the Flyers. Stop it.
In this game, somebody from the Panthers broke their stick, I guess, like to try to buy time. But like they don't stop the clock, so I couldn't really understand what the point was. But like then he got a penalty for intentionally breaking his own stick.
What did he like hit it off the post or something, or
like snap it over his knee?
He snapped it. Like he like snapped it.
What do you think's gonna happen, dude?
Like I guess thought they were gonna be like, I don't know, timeout or whatever. Weird. But they didn't. They just kept playing.
Yeah, they not that I've seen do they do that at all. So
no, because I remember a Kane, like his stick actually broke, and like he had it, like he like went by the bench, and someone like threw him.
Yeah,
so, like, random stick.
You're out of stick. You're out of luck.
Like I don't know whose it was, but they just like threw one at him as he was skating by, and that's what he played with, like until I guess period break or whatever they call it, intermission.
Yeah. Shout out to equipment managers, because I wonder how many spares they have per player at a game.
Yeah, because you gotta figure it's
like
not
this player. I know this player needs 3 extras. I know this guy usually only needs 1. Like,
yeah,
interested.
Because I was wondering that too. Because obviously I've never played hockey, but I'm like, it has to be something like. So you think like, so I swam, so like goggles, like okay, goggles are all the same, but also like my preferred brand, like you know what I mean, like. And like how they fit and how they're tied and like everything. So
the guys
throw somebody else's on if I needed to, but is it really gonna make me do the best? You know what I mean? So that's wondering about like hockey sticks. Like, are they different lengths? I don't even know.
I don't know about length, but I know different tapes and grips and like different materials, like a bat. But I don't know about different lengths. That's a good question. Not sure. I would think there would have to be for like a 5'8" guy and a 6'8"
I'm like 5 foot tall, so if I was playing hockey, I couldn't play with like this 6'4" guy stick.
Exactly.
Right.
That would be ridiculous.
That'd be amusing though. Might need to.
It would be.
Stick would be as tall as you are.
I'd be like, I can't help high sticking them. The stick is
Yeah.
high. It's not my fault.
My own stick, high stick me. Overall,
Literally all myself.
for us. Other than that one, I didn't really even care about the Islanders' loss. It was that fucking one where they just gave the fuck up and Philly won. But other than that, it was a fun week. So.
And you have fans back because apparently
Yes.
your governor listened to the podcast like my governor did.
Thank you, your governor, for calling Tom Wolfe and being like, bro, get your shit together. And they did. So thank God. And one of our reporters just tweeted before I got on here that the upper concourse, they opened that up too. So that's more fans, that's more revenue, it's more people like going into work concession stands, like more jobs are coming back, and I'm so excited. The tickets are still fairly expensive. I was looking at ones for like, I think like April, because I'm trying to push back. Like, can we get the vaccine by then? I don't know. Just kind of looking, and they're still like $180. So, I mean, it's doable, but it's like,
Tell them to suck for a while. That'll help.
I mean,
Yeah.
some days they try.
I mean, I could have. Let's see here. Well, tonight's not a good example because we're not home. Blah, 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 oh, come on. Here we go. Okay, now this is for the Red Wings, so whatever. But I can get tickets for $50.
Yeah, our Red Wings tickets were $300.
Yeah.
But it was also the first game back with fans, so obviously it's going to be like crazy high.
Our first game back, my husband had a coworker or something that said he found tickets for $60 for the opening quote unquote night for fans, and I was like, "Fuck, we should have gone." But I mean, we couldn't have, but that'd have been nice.
Yeah. So our week sucked. I'm not gonna go too far in depth because it's just depressing. But
Marla's taking straight shots out of a bottle apparently.
Yeah, I got you. I have a little citrus. My drink is a slow sipper. So I'm like, by the time it actually kicks in, the show's going to be over. So I figured I would just take a little. I got these. My coworker sent me this for our Christmas stocking exchange thing. And I'm finally using it. A little pinnacle shot.
Yeah, so we're 6th in the division. We have 20 points. We're 10-14. We lost every game we played this week.
Some weeks are just like that.
Yeah, so the Hurricanes beat us on Tuesday, 4-2. The only little sliver of a silver lining that I can find in this week is our power play percentages were better. Not great, but
better.
Oh, that's something.
Cool. The Canes game, we had 3 attempts and scored twice.
That's
so,
true.
Like, both of our goals in that game were from power plays. UC Saros was in the net that night, but he got he's not hurt, but I guess he just took like a little harder hit than what he wanted to. So he was only played the first period, and then they put PWHPA in, and he again we lost the game, but he still did well. His save percentage was .941. He got like 16 saves. So he's still doing really good. Then we played the Panthers. They beat us 5-4. We had 4 power play attempts, scored twice. That was nice. PWHPA had another 33 saves. It was like his save percentage that game was like 880 or 870 or something. Then the Panthers beat us again, 6-2. And
see, that's why the Panthers overtook us in the rankings. I need y'all to start beating them.
Yeah, so one of their players got a hat trick. I don't remember. His name started with an A. I don't care. Fuck him. Duchesne, for us, got hurt that game, or right before that game, was put on injured reserve. He'll be out 3 to 5 weeks with a lower body injury, so
nice.
Love that, because he has been, I mean, it's not like scored 1,000,000 points or anything, but I think he's had like 8 goals, so like decent. But yeah, so he's out for 3 to 5 weeks. Roman Yossi when he was, I think it was after that loss, that 6-2 one. He was talking to the press reporters, whatever, after the game. And you know how someone like almost says a cuss word, but then like backs off and like changes their words so that they're not cussing to reporters? That's where he was. And he was like, we literally don't know what we're doing. Like, we're not playing well together. We're lost. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's frustrated. No one's happy with our performance. We've got to do something different.
Is it Pitch Perfect 2 or 3 where they go to the camp and like do like group bonding? They should do that. I don't
fucking know. They need to do some shit.
Go to singing camp.
Yeah, that's kind of how our week was. So
well, so Roddy became the fastest coach in franchise history to get to 100 wins. So that was cool. And I think that happened Thursday, not Tuesday. So we won all 3 of our games. We scored 4 goals on 8 power plays. So I don't even know if that's good, but that's like 50%.
Yeah, that's 50-50.
I can do that math. So
yeah.
So I don't know how they figure out skates. Like, so apparently I was trying to like dive deeper because I don't know what I'm looking at, but like the Panthers had like 15 more shots on goals than we did, but we still beat them. But they had 46 shots on goals, but only scored 2 points. So I figured like that was good by the goalie.
Yeah.
And then the Preds got 38 shots on goals, which was like 10 more than we got, but they only got 2 points. And the Wings were the only team that we were close to, like, that didn't, like, way outshoot us. And they got 35, but they only scored 2 as well. But, like, everyone else is, like, getting way more shots on goals than us. So I don't know, like, what that's about. But I guess our goalies are doing a good job, like.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're getting the goals, then you're just more efficient. Like, we're getting outshot every day almost, except for like one game this past week, and the one was bad. Like, Philly got 42 shots on goal and we had 27, but that's the game we won 5-2. So efficiency,
right? I just feel bad for that poor goalie. Like, think about his. Well, he has all that fatty, so he probably don't care. But he's probably like, "Come on, dudes! Like, keep the damn puck away from me for like a minute."
Yeah, like give me 5 seconds.
Can I have a defense? Maybe. That would
be
nice. Not the only player out here.
Exactly. So we have Florida tonight, like right now, and then the Preds Tuesday and Thursday, and then the Wings next Sunday. So basically, like I said, we need other teams to beat the Lightning and the Panthers. I mean, we need a win too, but we need other teams to beat them so they stop scoring as many points.
Yeah.
So we can catch them.
Yeah, we've got.
How do playoffs work in hockey? Because last year was weird with the bubble, so I don't.
This year, I'm not. I don't remember
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I don't know what they decided to do.
I think there's extra slots this year. I
think, if
I remember correctly. I feel like we went over this before, but I don't remember. So if we did, please refer to that episode.
Yeah.
So the top 4 teams in each division will qualify for the playoffs.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's 16 teams, so.
Yeah.
And I think it's normally.
And then the 4 teams that advance to the semifinals will then be reseeded based on their regular season point totals. And that means, like, I guess traditionally East versus West or whatever, and that's not happening. It's just reseeded based on regular season point totals.
Okay.
So a lot of math.
Which we're obviously super good at.
Obviously. They should call us to get that done. We've got the Rangers this week, and then the Sabres. The Rangers come here, I believe. Yeah. And then we go to Buffalo to play the Sabres. So hopefully the Sabres keep up sucking. That would be great. And maybe even if we can get only like split the 2-game series with the Rangers, that would be cool. Because they need to stop winning too. That would be nice. Dismissing the Golden Knight. I might have said that already. So not. I mean, he's doing okay. He's all right. I'm just holding my breath a little bit more. So we'll see what happens.
We have the Stars. We're playing the Stars tonight in like 30 minutes. And
we can't play the Panthers. We're playing the Panthers.
Yeah,
team up
I guess
against them.
I just heard it. And anyways, we're playing the Stars tonight, and that is our not only but best chance for a win. We still, you remember how I talked about last week? Like, we haven't won 3 games in a row. So I was hoping that we would get that accomplished this week or last week. But then we lost 3 in a row instead. So we still haven't done that. This week's probably not going to be a great week to do that because we have the Stars and then we play the Hurricanes twice and then we play the Lightning twice. So, LOL at that.
But you can beat the Lightning twice. I believe in you.
But if we could, like, literally just at least get, honest to God, okay, so we've lost 3. If we lose all 3 this week too, or the 3 that are most likely to be lost against Hurricanes and the Lightning, it's going to be really bad. But if we also lose to the Stars, you can't do that. That's not even possible, actually. That'd be 7 losses in the
I love how Jar posted like some
Not
tweet, like he quote tweeted a guy that was like, and this was last week, was like, this upcoming week will show us where the Preds are at for the season. It'll be a true test. And Jar was like, bro, we already know we suck.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we don't need another
barrel. Everybody who's it's horrible. They don't know what they're doing. Everybody keeps getting hurt, so there's no like flow. And the people who are getting hurt, it's not like, oh, you hurt your finger. Or, well, actually, fingers can be a big deal. I learned that from baseball this week. But, like, oh, you hurt your arm. You're going to be out for, like, 2 weeks. No, it's like, oh, you hurt all your legs. You fucked your legs up. And you're out for 6 weeks. All of you. Or your back. The fucking, anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So, or like our guy who had thumb surgery and they made it sound like it was this minor thing. And where is he? He might be dead, actually. I have no idea where Mrazek is.
Yep.
Honestly.
He might be in the witness protection program by now.
Oh, fight. Ooh, there's a fight.
Oh, nice. Oh, we had some good fights this week. Oh my gosh. Some good ones.
I like how the are they referees? It's just like,
yeah.
Please get away from each other.
Please be sweet.
Get away.
We had one fight. I forget. There was one that was like right up against the benches.
And then there's one that's just skating up like this. Like
some of the refs are just itty bitty.
Yeah.
And these guys
he's
are like,
just like
monsters.
I'm gonna let the other guy handle it. I'm here if you need me, Bob.
Here for moral support. Strictly moral.
Sorry.
So I have a hard time picking a teach something rule. Although if we get around to me again, I'm probably gonna go not deep dive, baby wade into stats so that Emily knows what all the different things mean. But in the meantime, I was like searching around for like something to teach y'all, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like everybody knows all these things. So then I went down the rabbit hole of weird hockey rules. And did you know that you can score a goal without the puck ever going in the net?
Oh, this reminds me what I wanted to mention. Sorry, the Wings, we've talked about empty net goals before, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were up, I think, 4-2. With over 5 minutes left, they pulled their goalie. We just hit it in like from the opposite side of the rink. Like it just went.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
And they like within 30 seconds, they were like, well, guess we got to put the goalie back in. And I'm like, bro, 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's a long ass time.
That's a long time.
Ballsy.
Yeah. So I'm going to read the rule but that's not going to mean shit to anybody. But I'm going to just read it for fun.
Okay.
So it's NHL Rule 68.4. If, when the opposing goalkeeper has been removed from the ice, a player of the side attacking the unattended goal is interfered with in the neutral or attacking zone by a player who shall have entered the game illegally, the referee shall immediately award a goal to the non-offending team. Okay.
So I could be attacking an empty net and some illegal player from the defense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
I'm on the ice
just jumps
and
off the bench.
whack, like try to tackle me or whatever, and then then I get a goal.
I wrote out an example because I was like, you can't just say I tried to like write down the definition
because the image in my head is pure insanity.
But then reading the definition, even in like normal people language, is still like, yeah, that's mad confusing. So here we go. Player A is Emily. Player A, or whatever. You're the goalie. We pull you out of the game. We're like, okay, we're done. And we're going to add an extra attacker instead. Okay. So we put Marla in.
Okay.
However, a player on the other team has been able to like push the puck past the defender to the point he begins racing towards the empty net. So where Emily was. Okay. So we're going towards the empty net. Boop, boop, boop. And a player from Emily's team comes off the bench too early, so he's therefore in the game illegally. The ref will stop the game and give Marla the point, even though she hasn't technically even hit. She doesn't even have to have sent the puck down the ice towards the goal yet. Like, she could be not quite there.
Just has to be in the neutral zone or in their zone,
and
it'd be an empty net, and there'd be a player from the empty net team entering illegally.
Yep.
See, this is why like they have to keep their eye on
things. If you were too slow getting off the ice because like your skate got hung or something, and other dude is in too fast, goal. I feel like I've never seen that happen though. Like, I read this, and I read this, and I read this. I was like, has this literally ever happened? Obviously, it's happened at least once. But,
I've seen, like, too many men on the ice penalties plenty of times. But awarding a goal?
I guess it's, like I said, it has to be involved the empty net. I don't fucking know. I feel like it's never happened. And then I tried to search games using...
But it had to happen, or
it had to happen at least once. I tried to search games, like... sometimes Google really like goes out of the way to find the shit you want it to find, but then sometimes it's like I don't know. So I was
you're like empty net goal and pictures of kittens come up and you're like, the fuck?
Yeah. Or I was like goals scored with rule 68.4, and Google was like, yeah, no, like hard no, we don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, whatever. That's a weird thing that you wouldn't I didn't know that existed. And again, I still don't believe I've ever seen it. However, when we talk about things on this podcast, they tend to happen. So maybe we'll see it in one of our games this week.
Maybe in the press.
But like not against our team.
Manifest it for someone else.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. If I see that, I'm done. But whatever. So.
Oh my gosh. Fun fact, today's her hockey day, so I saw the Pens were doing stuff. I don't know. I was looking for other teams that were partnering with her hockey specifically, and I couldn't find any of those. But it's like the NHL is doing Gender Equality Month, and they're setting up programs for girls playing hockey and like in local areas and stuff. And the
Canes gave like $250,000. They were talking about it during the broadcast today, and I was kind of like, why'd they bring this up? Because they did that like a month ago. So like, I mean, it's a good thing, but it's random to bring up again.
Yeah. And I don't know why, like tomorrow's International Women's Day. And I don't know if they just didn't want to overlap with that. So they're like, well, let's pick the day before. Or like if there's some significance to March 7th. I'm not sure. But I know the Pens, like there were 2 areas around town that they were hosting like clinics and they were providing all the equipment and everything. You could bring your girls, and they would, it was like an hour or something. They would teach them basics and whatever, and that was really cool. And like the PWHPA had like they partnered with the Coyotes. Their like mini tournament or whatever it's called was broadcast. So NHL's going in the right direction.
Yes.
Still got a ways to go, but so do all major sports. So I thought that was cool. We should shout out teams that are helping out women and girls hockey.
Awesome.
I think that is cool.
Yeah.
Yay, hockey.
That should just be the ending.
Yeah, we need that soundbite for sure.
We should put that on a button.
Yes, we need a soundboard, damn it.
Oh my gosh. That'll be our this season.
Goals.
We'll get it.
Goals.
Yay, hockey.
We'll work on it.
Are we on a podcast app yet?
I'm literally Googling, or not Googling.
Yes, well, still technically no, but I got the approval.
I was going to say, which Apple are you looking at? Because it's not mine.
It's called Banana.
Email either today or yesterday. Can't remember because this weekend's been a blur. But I got the approval email either today or yesterday, and it said 2 to 4 days from the email it should be available.
So maybe Wednesday.
We have at least. So I don't know what took so fucking long. Y'all need to stop making podcasts. You're clogging up the shit.
Yeah, we got shit to do.
And our podcast anniversary is on Thursday, by the way. So if anyone would like to give us a birthday present, our Patreon is
patreon.com/mansplainbb podcast. We've got all of our video links are up there. You get early access to all of our YouTube episodes for as little as $5 a month. We have 3 tiers. There's a $5, $10, and $20 tier. $10 gets you reviews for like baseball movies and stuff. I put up my first like the notes that I took when I watched The Rookie literally almost a year ago, but then I went back and like kind of rethought about it and like elaborated more. So I posted those. So that's available to our $10 patrons, and then our $20 patrons get more stuff and like more behind the scenes, and any non-baseball related movies that you want us to review or anything we will do, and we can post things there, either a writing or a video or whatever. And so yeah.
And I basically haven't seen anything. So any movie you want a first-time viewer to watch at the age of 32,
she's the one.
You have your favorite movie and you're like, I wish I could erase my memory and go back and watch this for the first time. You can have someone else do that for you.
Yeah.
$10
I
a month.
watched Training Day this morning. It's such a fucking good movie still. I've seen it 100,000 times. Have you ever seen Training Day? Never seen Training Day. Of course you haven't. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Shit, fire. That's a good movie. Anyways, I watched it at like 8 a.m.
So if somebody wants to be a $20 Patreon and recommend Training Day.
There you go. That'd be cool. So, and we're also kind of active on Twitter, MHE Pod Trio, and then our Instagram is Mansplain Hockey Pod. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
I was right. Mansplain Hockey Pod.
Don't doubt yourself, you know.
Confidence. And yeah, we're on YouTube, and hopefully this week on podcast apps. Then yay!
I like out loud.
We are on like some
the other ones,
Android.
all the other ones that are not the fucking one that everybody uses, which is Apple Podcasts. But all the other ones, whatever, you can find us. Also, if you just want to like go watch our pretty faces, YouTube's there. So
you really should, because our facial expressions are like, they're really expressive.
And Emily's shit is not frozen this week, so you can actually see her.
That's true. And it's clear because like I'm on the iPad. Because my computer's broken and my stimmy hasn't come yet from Uncle Joe. But hopefully,
where are you at? But anyways,
I want that 1400.
Anyway, and on that very selfish note, we will once again say, "Yay, hockey!" And we will see you next Wednesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.